I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Two hurdles left to negotiate at Hollywoodbets Greyville on the poly track, races 7 and 8. If you're looking to play a double, race number 7, let me give you my selections. I'm going to go with number 4, L's My Daddy, as my outright selection. L's My Daddy currently 4th favourite, trading at 4-1. We have 3 joint favourites at this stage. Number 2, Prince Vion at 7-2. Number 1, Joshua Hot Snake. And also number 7, Patronage, all 7-2. Number 4, L's My Daddy is at 4-1. Then 7-1 and better, the rest of the field. In race number 7, I have elected to go with this horse, L's My Daddy. It's been 267 days since he last tasted success. He's yet to win on the poly, which is a slight concern. All 4 of his wins have come on the turf, so it is a bit of a concern, but I'm going to take my chances from the draw. He's a horse who likes to go up handy. 62 minus the 1.5 kilograms. So I think this is a horse who's going to run an absolute blinder of a race. He ran 3rd to Ralph the Rascal 3 runs back. The run that really stands out, though, is the 95 handicap in his penultimate run. He finished 2nd to Priceless Ruler. That was on the Greyville poly over the course and distance. If Priceless Ruler was in this race, he'd be odds-on favourite. So I'm going to go number 4, L's My Daddy. I think the 4-1 looks attractive. He's a 4-time winner. Course and distance, 3 runs for a 2nd and a 3rd. Distance-wise, 7 runs for 2 seconds, 2 thirds and a 4th placing. Just having a look at his record, his last run when he beat tonight's fight night was over 1,600 meters, so the 1,400 poses no issues. I'd like to see him get out there, set a half decent gallop. As long as Prince Vion doesn't cut throats, he might just slot into 2nd. So between Prince Vion and L's My Daddy, they're going to be horses pressing up. It's going to come down to a tactical run race. However, for me, number 4, L's My Daddy will be my first selection. The main danger, he's going to love the speed being on. He's going to slot across number 7, Patronage. He's a 5-year-old philanthropist. In his favour, poly specialist. All 5 of his wins have been achieved on the poly, 4 of them course and distance. His record is absolutely impeccable course and distance. Rachel Benniker takes some weight off his back, which will play right into the hands of Patronage and going to give him a big show. Another one race where it's an apprentice handicap, so quite a few of them will be claiming. And you just get the feel Patronage, he's due his next victory. He's been 203 days since he last beat Preemptive Strike. That was over the course and distance. So I think if the speed's really on, which I predict the speed will be on in the apprentice race with a horse like Prince Vihan, L's My Daddy, they're going to be up front. It's going to come down to tactics, and Rachel Vennick will probably just be waiting in the wings, perhaps sitting in 3rd or 4th position when they turn for home and greet the judge and crowd. And when L's My Daddy and Prince Vihan start to fight it out, the last 300, Patronage going to be waiting in the wings and hoping that they fold tamely the last 100 meters. So that's a wrap from the 4 L's My Daddy, the first selection to beat horses like numbers 1, 7, and also number 3, Immeasurable, we throw into the equation. So it's going to be a very, very open affair, but I'm going to stick in the camp of L's My Daddy, and then we have Patronage, Joshua Hot Snake. As I mentioned, I'm going to throw into all the equations. However, I think he's more an exacta and a trifecta inclusion.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.